Back in the day when I first started pre-ordering, and I haven't been doing it long, like I've been pre-ordering for about a year and a half because I was always the Tuesday guy. Tuesday was the release day. You go to the store, you pick out what you want, and then certain things are day one purchases, and you just kind of have that mentality. But going on a weekly basis and buying my movies, that's how I did it for pretty much 25 years. And then just very recently, all the stores stopped selling them. And now you're pretty much stuck of like mostly online purchases. Walmart still has some stuff. If you have used bookstores or thrift stores in your area, there are media stores that you can still go into to buy, but most of everything is now purchased online. And so this has just been a problem that's for me has always been frustrating, and it always was kind of my apprehension of why I didn't pre-order in the first place. If it was coming out on a certain day, I would be there when the store opened and I wanted to get it day one, and I never had a problem. Now my problem is Amazon. So the first thing is, we're not going to talk about the pre-orders just yet. I wanted to talk about this because it just came in right before I made this video, and I'm pretty mad about this entire thing. And this is not the first time it's happened to me, but this movie I bought back in October 31st. It just showed up today. Today is November 20th, and it's Long Kiss Goodnight. Now, I ordered this. Now, I bought it. I paid about $12, $13 for this movie. Not a big deal, but there was no indication that this was a used title. Now, there is options when you purchase things from Amazon, especially if it's not coming from an Amazon seller, to click different versions of it, whether it's good, better, best. Like there's a ranking system that the seller ranks it, and then you can purchase it based on that. Now, if I knew this was used, I would have been fully aware of that, but I wasn't. And I clicked it, I purchased it, and then I realized, oh, this is used. It came today. So this is something that, one, I'm frustrated by. Two, it has a little nick on it, which it looks like it'll probably be playable because it's not like a deep scratch, but still potentially. I don't like to buy discs like that at all. Nothing in my collection is like that. So yes, I can return it, but I've waited 3 weeks for this thing because it came from some online bookstore and that is attached to Amazon, and it says Long Kiss Goodnight, good. I would have never purchased a good thing without seeing it. Like if it was labeled good, no way, because potentially, one, the case could be all marred up, the cover could be all scratched up, and it is. It's kind of wrinkled up and smushed, and this was in an Echo case the entire time. This is something that I want it because I can't find my VHS tape, and that's all I ever had of this. I never had this on any other format. It's a movie I love. Christmas is coming, the holidays. For me, this is a great Christmas watch, and it's something I love to watch. But my VHS tape is in storage. There's a ton of movies that are just getting packed away, that things that are just not really watched regularly because we're moving. And so that mindset is another thing why I wanted this movie, because I had never upgraded it. I watch it every single Christmas and multiple times throughout the year. So this is something I bought back in October, just showed up, and it's just a very, very frustrating thing. So I'm very angry about that. And that's not technically Amazon's fault, but there are indications where you can click, yes, I'm buying a used item and this is what I want. And it tells you that. But this, I was duped. I was duped into buying this. I clicked, add to my cart. There was nothing that indicated that it was coming to me used. I waited so long for it. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I ordered it so long ago, I kind of forgot about it. I get packages on a daily basis. And this was something that, it said that it was out for delivery today. And I was like, oh yeah, I ordered that a long time ago. Can't wait to watch it. And now I'm a little mad. I'm going to watch it anyway. It probably is going to work. And yes, I can return it, but I'm still without the movie, and it's something I wanted. So that's very frustrating. The other thing is the pre-order problem. So over the past year now, about a year. So Best Buy had stopped early spring, stopped selling movies in stores. And when that happened is when I noticed this problem. So as I pre-order my movies, way back when I first started about a year and a half ago, I would pre-order them and the movies would be released on Tuesday. While you could go to Target or Best Buy or your local stores and you can buy movies in the stores, those movies that were released on Tuesday would be shipped by Amazon and I would get them Monday. And I don't know if everybody got that or if it was just how it worked in my local area, but no matter what, Very, very, very rarely would I order a movie on and have it released on a Tuesday and it be delivered on a Tuesday. And now, since they don't sell them in stores anymore, there isn't that competition. I almost never get my movies on Tuesday when they're ordered. So these 3 movies right here, shockingly, all showed up yesterday. So these were all released on Tuesday, yesterday. I got them all. I only watched Terminator. I kept trying to watch this one, but my kid kept getting bored and wanted to watch something else. And it's not really a kid movie, but I didn't find it really inappropriate either. But it's something that I was trying to really get into. So like I didn't get a chance to even watch all these. But as I'm talking about it, so it's not a review on these movies. It's a review on Amazon and the whole process. But this is another thing. I'm not a slipcover guy. And at first I thought, because the design is got the artwork here where the sparks are flying and it kind of looks a little bit deteriorated. So I thought that was the problem with this. It's not, because I look at this cover and it looks great. But then that's how it showed up. Now, I'm not a slipcover guy, but people are. And so that right there is all marred up. That's also all marred up. And this is how it shipped, and it shipped in the exact same package as Blazing Saddles. So Simple Plan came in its own package, but these came together. And this one has no issues with the slipcover, but this one does. And I have noted before, again, because I'm not a slipcover person, a lot of times my Amazon orders, the corners are like kind of really banged up and dinged in as they're being chucked around and the robots are putting stuff in boxes. So it's something that I noticed more and more as I try to order some titles that were never day one purchases for me. As I order, it would pop up saying, this item is returned often. Maybe you want to pick something else. That message I've received at least twice. And when you look a little bit further into it, everyone says that it's a beautiful 4K, it's a wonderful disc, everyone's happy with it, so it can't be returning it because people aren't happy with it. Now, you might get one off where somebody returns it because they really just didn't like the movie, but it's this is the reason that these movies are getting returned, is because they're not being cared for when they're doing that. And so that's the other downfall of not being able to go to the store and pick out your movie, because this stuff would get shipped. And the worst thing you would have is some young kid who opened up the box and would use the razor blade and spine slice these. And so that right there was the biggest problem anybody really had to worry about. But now, like, that is just kind of, if you were a slipcover collector, I could see somebody being angry enough to just return this and then get a new one, and now you're waiting the extra time. Now you got to go to a Whole Foods or a UPS store to drop this off, to send it back. And yeah, they give you ample time to do that, but it's a very inconvenient thing. So the whole online purchasing, the whole pre-order process is something that's really just pissing me off. Now, on top of this entire thing, so those movies got released yesterday. I got them yesterday, and I don't care for the slipcover. So this part is not really my beef and problem, but when you toss them around like this, sometimes the discs get dislodged and you could potentially have scratches. So that is another thing that I'm thinking about, is these things, why are these all marred up? Because they're getting tossed around. Now, the biggest thing was I had been anticipating this entire month for the Frank Capra box set. Now, I don't know if there was like an official like delay on this or whatever, but my card was charged on Sunday. I got a notification because it's such a big purchase that, I have it set. So just in case, nobody steals my stuff. But so I got this notification that it was charged on Sunday. So I'm like, oh, maybe my package will be delivered on Monday. That's really cool. No. Tuesday morning, I get another notification, Amazon, saying that now it's going to be shipped out next Monday. So now I have to wait an entire week. And that's not the first time. And that's why I'm doing this whole entire video, because more and more often am I excited for a release. And on release day, Amazon gives me the middle finger. I don't get it. Crimson Peak, I ordered that way back when it was first announced, pre-ordered it, and it just showed up over a week late. The Nightmare on Elm Street set that I ordered. Now that one, I ordered the boutique one from the UK website, but I used the Amazon. It shipped out Monday and was to my house on Thursday. So I got it a little late. Now, if I went other places, now you can do that. There's Diabolic DVD, Groove.com, Orbit DVD. Those websites are great. And what I've noticed is anybody that pre-orders from them, they generally get their movies early. Now, I wasn't really into trying to get my movie super, super early. Sometimes it'd be nice to be able to talk about it and do a review and get it a little early, but I have so much coming in. For me, getting movies early is never really like a huge benefit. Like it's just more stuff that I got to get through before I got to get through the next stuff. And so to me, I've never really been one to be super excited about the early release. Now, if I was ever sent a review copy, and that's happened before, and that comes early, I jump on it right away and I, try to get the review out as soon as possible, because that's a different animal. But if I started getting all of these movies early on top of the movies that I order all the time, like I just grabbed this one, this was an upgrade, and this one came in this week. So this is just something that it wasn't anything worth talking about. I just got it. I love the movie, but it was an upgrade. It's a movie I had already had. And so like that stuff's always coming in. So it's just like, yeah, you can use those sites and get that. And I have on certain ones that I 100% know that I'm going to be getting. Now, this one here, Simple Plan, I could have got it through Arrow Video because I knew that I loved the movie. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I was going to get it no matter what. Blazing Saddles. I love this movie. I have the CED of this movie. I have this on, I don't think I have it on VHS, or I don't think I have it on DVD, but I have 2 VHS of this and I have it on Blu-ray. So I have a couple copies, and I hadn't seen it in a long time because it's super inappropriate for my youngest. And just this year is when she became a little bit more, self-sufficient, where she doesn't need to be preoccupied all the time and she can just go do her own thing while I watch a movie like this. And so like this is something that it was going to get anyway, but was it necessarily a day one? I wasn't 100% sure, because with everything else that was coming in. So I ended up just throwing it on Amazon and, doing the pre-order, and it showed up and it's fine. But the ability to cancel this because if other things came out was a nice benefit. So there are certain ones that, yeah, 100% I'm going to get. Terminator, 100% without a doubt I was going to get, but I wasn't, trying to get all the steelbook and everything, even though I like the artwork on it. This popped up on Amazon. I saw it. I was like, got to pre-order that. Going to get it anyway. So I do use it, and I'm still going to use it, but it is becoming a problem, and it's very frustrating. Now, I don't know if other people have gotten their Frank Capra box sets, or if it's a big ticket item that people are going to be getting this month, because there's so many cool things that are coming. And I do know that is available on Diabolic DVD. And so if I went there, I would probably already have my box set already, unless there was like some actual delay on it, which I doubt, because I haven't heard anybody else talking about it. But to be excited all month long, and I don't know when I actually pre-ordered it. So like whenever I ordered it, that's how long I've been excited for the movie, or 20 movies that I want to dive into and take a look at. And now I get super excited. They charged my card on Sunday, and now I'm not getting it till Monday. And so I was like, I don't even know if they actually charged it again. Like, so I got the notification, but they might have put the money back, kind of thing. So I haven't checked. It's one of the things that's just become super frustrating. And the biggest thing about it is my want and need to go to the store. Like that was part of the entire hobby. It was part of the entire joy of buying this stuff. And I understand it's probably never going to get back there. And I've replaced that mentality by, I do try to pick up things at Walmart if it's something I had on my radar and I wanted to pick up anyway because they still have them. But then I do find myself shopping more and more at the used bookstores and thrift stores, looking for things to kind of relive that part of the hobby that's been missing for close to a year now. The benefit of not having to pay for everything up front with everything else coming in, it just kind of has always helped me a little bit with my budget. And then also using the Amazon wish list to add things into the cart that are just not day one purchases. So at no point am I getting rid of it, but the problem is it's becoming more and more not fun to get these titles. Like I looked forward to it, and even though I'm not a slipcover guy, to see that all marred up was kind of disappointing, and it does take more of the joy out of buying this stuff. But with that, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. You're going to want to check out this video right here, and remember to watch a movie today, and I'll catch you guys next time.